So here's the deal, both of these cameras are mounted on a small SJ Cam selfie stick. That's because I would always use the DJI Osmo on a selfie stick. Well, I use it on the DJI extension rod, and the Sony RXO I definitely need to, because if I was holding it in my hand, it's going to be right in front of my face. So although, you know, if I put the rod out, I'm not even got this extension rod very far. What I want to do really is just see, under a few different circumstances, what the quality of the picture is like for walk and talk video with both cameras. Obviously the DJI should have a massive advantage just due to the fact it's got a built-in gimbal, whereas obviously it's the word of the day, the Sony RXO isn't like that. Let's open it up a little bit more with a stick. We have more room, let's take it. So both cameras effectively have a screen so I can watch myself on, although the Sony one is set to turn off and has done so. But all I really wanted to know is, if I wanted to go out, I didn't want to take two cameras with me, and I know that a fair bit of my day is going to be spent walking and talking rather than in a static environment. Does the Sony stand a chance against the camera that really is built for this kind of thing, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket? So that's what we're doing. We're just walking. Now I can see as I'm walking along that the Osmo is shaking in the little stand I've got it in. So I'm sure also the Sony RXO is suffering the same fate. But that's kind of really what it's about. I just wanted to just kind of look around, see how they react to the movement, how they react to the different light. It's a very overcast day. It's just drizzling a tiny little bit. It's only a short video. I'm not kind of trying to do anything here. It's just really about putting the two pictures side by side and letting you decide. I've got both of them set up at 2.7K 50, and as I said, I've got the microphone running directly from the Sony RXO. I'm not interested in comparing the sound from either, because I know that if I plug the lav mic into my Osmo Pocket via the audio adapter, the sound is quality, just like the sound is quality directly from the Sony with the lav mic plugged into it, and the same with the Rode Micro Go. Now the difference, the one area that there is a big difference is if I plug my Boya mic into the Sony or the DJI Osmo Pocket. Got stone in my shoe, and that problem is with the Sony I can adjust sound plenty, and I could use the Boya mic alongside the camera and it would pick up the sound perfectly well. I've not really tried it out and about walking around, but just because it's not how I intend to use it. But if I try it on the DJI Osmo, even if I go into the Pro mode and adjust the sound input level up to the max, it just isn't usable. I would literally be shouting at the camera and it would just come out like a whisper. So that's basically how we are. So it's just basically a matter of, you know, one of them works with all three mics, the other really only works properly with two. But the most important part is the ease of portability for both of them. They're both tiny little cameras, and the quality of the picture obviously then is the comparison part. And if standing still, I'm sure they're both fabulous. Now obviously the one area that DJI will win every time is the fact that it has the ability to do a motion lapse. That is, I can just set some points, 4 if I use the app, 2 if I just use the camera itself. and set it to do a motion lapse. With the Sony I can do time lapse but not motion lapse. So if you're out in a bay, obviously that's a massive thing that you can do, and one of the reasons I think that I love the DJI so much. But anyway, let's check these out.